so you're probably a little bit overconfident. But is this a little bit intimidating and scary to actually put this plan into motion?
So the only thing I was scared of at the time was if we got arrested because I was whole. And so I didn't want to get arrested. So that was the only thing I was scared of. But it was actually really fun. Like we totally bought some tickets and went into that show, and we couldn't film in there because that is a lawsuit now. And so we did stand in the crowd, and Hunter got up on the second rope and yelled at us. And
We're taking a look at footage of you guys driving in, and now you're with the crowd out front. And there's signs. Did you guys bring those signs, or did the fans actually have
we
them?
probably made them actually.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, yeah. It was it was it lowbrow? Were we punching up? Well, all of that is true. But it was a segment on a professional wrestling show. You know what I mean? We're not getting a stinking Emmy or whatever the crap it is.
Did you get any phone calls or heat from any of the WWE guys?
No, no, none of them. None of them. You know what I mean? It's kind of, look, the business is weird. When you go your separate ways, you kind of go your separate ways. If you cross paths again, cool. But that's everybody else. Like I've talked about, I got 4 or 5 really good friends that we always, keep up with each other. But other than that, people go, and I just kissed a boy on the head. Like that. Billy, don't kiss this girl.
You're like the Pope.
Yeah. I just cured that little kid. Bless his heart.
At TNA Turning Point, this angle heats up again as you take it up another notch with some impersonations and the VKM $1 million challenge. Let's put this one on in the background as we talk.
911 operator, what's your emergency? Help me very much!
Ladies and gentlemen,
So even the theme song, Dog, like
Yeah.
it's a home invasion is your theme song.
Hey, we went to a professional place in Orlando there, and they spent thousands of dollars on this on these these makeups,
The prosthetic back.
prosthetic nose and everything, and like I don't know, dumb to the extreme.
For those,
That name was dumb to the extreme.
for those that can't see, it's Billy and Dog doing a DX style a Triple H and Shawn style entrance, and Dog's got the water bottle and sledgehammer. And that's our first look at the facial expression. Billy
Yeah, Billy's shown.
really looks a little like Ron Perlman like that.
Well, hey, was Ron Perlman Hellboy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He was great in Sons of Anarchy too.
Yep. And the crowd is super into this.
Look, the crowd was there every week, and so they knew what we were doing. And they were there with us. You know what I mean?
So that goes to what I was going to ask. The sheets were crapping over this, but obviously you guys have the crowd into it. Let's listen.
and the millions watching at home via television, boys and girls, let's get ready to stop it!
Now what? Funny though. Nobody makes it all, man.
It's parody crew coming out.
Leading outfits.
Who is this? This.
I couldn't tell who was actually in the group.
DW?
I got spirit, buddy. And I
You
don't know.
guys do.
And they go down from your ferocious crotch chops.
Oh, they ducked a Cliz and got a crotch chiz that time. Ducked the Cliz, hit the Chris chiz.
Oh, we're tuning up the band.
Oh, that's exactly what Tanae just said.
Got some sort.
Oh, but Dog stops Billy.
I'm gonna get an idea. Let's get ready.
All right, so I got to give a shout out to Tiny, who's going to come out right here. Right,
Yeah.
Aaron.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great guy.
Yes, and a great sport. He was actually better than the guy they used.
Kill shit like that.
I don't think I'm ready for this challenge. I don't think I'm ready for this.
I mean,
That's a good camera shot, right?
that song is upbeat.
You better get YouTube just for this clip alone.
I know.
Taking a look at the segment, Brian, you may want to try BlueChew.com for all of your bedroom needs. Use promo code DOGG and get free delivery for only $5 shipping. And then
What a super kick. What a super kick.
You have to look at that.
and the victory, and he loves it.
Oh, yeah. Look at it.
Oh, yeah. You see, sometimes in our business, people have trouble differentiating between parody and reality TV. Well, let us draw the line tonight. What you just saw was parody, and what's next is reality TV.
Okay, we had a little fun. Now we're going to get serious.
Oh, it's like Mission Impossible right here.
Yes.
You see?
It was Professor Whitworth the whole time.
Surprise!
BG James.
And he damn sure ain't Michael Hickenbottom.
You cut this angry promo now with this latex and glue all over your face.
God, we're VKM.
By God. I use by God a lot.
By God! By God!
Yeah, that's redneck.
Crowds in.
Mafia. That's what the initials stand for.
Most everything. First, we were having a good time.
You see your nose with the latex.
Oh, yeah.
Good humor. But apparently somewhere along the lines, you had a drastic change of heart, Vinnie Mac. You see, at first, a superior member of administration, as I like to call him, I refer to him as the offensive coordinator. You see, he said that Vince McMahon, you didn't give a damn
I don't know.
what old Slick Will and B. Chisel were doing down there at TNA.
I do.
But that's when the drastic change of heart came. You see, we caught wind that you wanted us to stop doing what we were doing. Well, that sounds a little familiar, don't it? Because it's the same damn thing we wanted. Now,
That one didn't go over the other way.
Not a lot of pop lines in here. Just
you can remember back
just trying to get
when
my
we
truth
were
out.
employed by you, and you ordered us. You ordered us to drive to CNN Center and try to find billionaire Ted. Maybe you remember that one.
Ooh,
I remember
yeah,
that.
I remember
Was
that.
it in order, or did you enjoy that moment?
I enjoyed
to a WCW show on the back of a stinking land of air missile. And I think you bought illegally from the Iranians. We should actually look into that. Logically, by a computer-generated plane and some bullcrap smoke. It is right WCW sucks. Right over the WCW headquarters. So, oh my God, if you're going to sue us for a parody, I guess this is the one to do it for.
Yeah, truth be known, where am I going with this? Is this the $1 Million Challenge?
It's like on the Soviets when Bobby Axelrod just calls out the attorney general to come after him.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the smartest move. No.
And you, as usual, and all the fun. So this is where we talk about your big brass cojones you all like to brag about. You see, we're going to lay it all on the table.
Oh,
And we're going to issue right now what I like to call the $1 Million Challenge.
$1
It's so hot, we got to catch up on the video.
yeah.
Let me reiterate, Vince McMahon, the $1 Million Challenge.
What's this about?
You see, you got nothing to lose. For this one, Benny Mac. So we're going to test how big you are.
Well,
We offer
talk a lot about Vince's
got with
balls.
the bean counters and the upper echelon here at Total Nonstop Action, and they know how we feel personally. And so, by God, unlike you ever did, they're supporting us.
I know we're in some intense stuff, but mentioning balls, one day we're going to have to get to my favorite Dusty Rhodes ball story.
To the $1 Million Challenge.
Without context, that was delivered perfect.
Not just to stop, and we want you to stop. Every week chopping at the very foundation of the dynasty of the legacy that we were damn sure a major part of.
Well,
So we have got a proposition
for you.
Legitimate
and a
proposition that you cannot refuse.
refuse. You see, it
No matter if it's in your house, no matter if it's in our house, don't matter if it's in the hot house.
we will put up $1 million.
A hot outhouse. Like we would have a decent match, but it would smell in there.
Oh, it would be rough one.
Boys, anywhere.
Oh,
That's
oh,
the
that is a challenge.
No, hit me with this one.
You see,
You see, this ain't a damn
This promo takes some stamina.
Yeah. I'm sick of it already, to be quite honest with you.
no finish. Just men versus two pussies.
Oh,
Then by God, you bring that crap. Vince McMahon, let's see how big your balls are. You accept our challenge or you prove to the world
that you're a footless piece of shit.
whoa, Brian. Kiss your mother in the mouth.
They've had some fun.
See, this is what Meltzer buried me in the papers about. Like it's like the thing is the trap, but listen to the people. Like it wasn't, and it makes you had to hear that. It wasn't a long drawn out promo, but we got there, and the people were still hanging on. I think. It's just wrestling, man.
I'll take it to the torch instead. After BG James ranked on Sunday's pay-per-view, which included harsh, unscripted language, as soon as he got backstage, he said in effect, quote, "Go ahead, find me. I got carried away." James was given a list of around 8 bullet point items to discuss, but the exact wording wasn't scripted for you. During his speech, everyone backstage was gathered around the monitors to watch and listen. A lot of people in TNA were keeping a close eye on Dixie Carter, seeing how she would react to the situation, as this was her first time getting the full court legal press from WWE. Does she have a stomach for the fight, or will she prefer to just lay off and stick to the family-friendly, non-controversial product she preached about promoting? That was the torch. So walk me through this from your perspective. The promo, the segment, going unscripted, what happens afterwards, repercussions, all of it, dog.
Yeah. So there were no repercussions. I did walk back there and said, "Hey, sorry, but you got a 7-second rule, beep it, find me, whatever." And nothing ever happened. Like there was she was definitely ready for the fight. She was in it for the excitement, and money was no object. You know what I mean? And it was there was a snowball's chance in hell that they would take us up on it. You know what I mean? Like there was so you're saying there's a chance. And we knew there probably wasn't, but you don't know. And she was, big dog at TNA. And so how can we make you your bigger dog? And this was the way she thought she could do it. And look, like you said, and like I said, I think it was pretty good television. It was just doomed from the get-go because it wasn't going to have a payoff,
The next week on Impact, you and Kip again have a promo. You're not wrestling that much at this time. Are you guys hurt, or is this just a break for your body, or just knowing that it's driven by entertainment and you don't need the matches?
Yeah, the latter. I mean, that's what me and Billy were both older than the average bear that was working at TNA. So to utilize us for promo segments and stuff like that was the smart thing to do from a booking standpoint. We just work every now and then if we had to. But yeah, it was all about total nonstop action. And fat road dog and in shape Billy was only going to be half speed. You know what I mean?
Did you think this angle was bringing in a new fan base, or did you think it was actually going to grab the WWE fan base and bring them to TNA?
Well, we were just trying to expand the fan base, period. You know what I mean? And look, they weren't investing so much in the past as they were investing in the future. So we were just a segment here and a segment there and try to get something done here and try to get something done there. And if they don't buy it, then they don't buy it. You know what I mean? But it was still fun to play, and we didn't have to take too many bumps. You know what I mean?
I think this all plays to the current landscape of wrestling. How hard is it, to bring a new audience or to bring an increase in viewership into a product